Hey guys, Ken Stretz Tactical. So I have a package from Wilson Combat. See what we got here. A little unboxing. Well, obviously by the title of the video, you know what I got here. I bought a Glock 19 Gen 5 a while back, and I had, of course, Scout Doggy's here, so she's going to, even if she doesn't make it on camera, she'll play with her squeaky toy and let you know she's here. She's right at my feet, as usual. But I sent my Glock out to Wilson Combat after holding one of their, or dry firing, playing with, checking out, whatever you want to call it, one of their Glock 19s out at a gun store in Long Island. I really love the trigger. I like the grip texturing. So I said, alright, let me treat myself and send my 19 out there. I got the 19, it was a blue label, as you can see, and I had a discount code for, or not a discount code, I had a coupon, gift certificate for the gun anyway. So, took the gun out of the box, and we'll do a little unboxing if Scout will stop squeaking her toy so that you guys can hear me. Alright, so without further ado, we have the Glock 19 Wilson Combat. Alright, there it is in the Wilson Combat bag. Wait till you see the finish I selected for this. Badass. Check it out. Check it out, check it out. Badass, I have to say. So it's a two-tone finish. Let me come back on camera here. Two-tone, it's they're, well, I'll call it Circle, but I think it's they call it Armor Tough. Burnt bronze with black, so it's got kind of a battle-worn finish on it, and they take the kind of a steampunk look to it. So they take a little oxidation or whatever, or they give it the oxidized look. So it's pretty badass, I have to say. What else did I get done? Not a big fan of front grasping grooves. Not that I'm anything against them, but they're just not my thing. But when I saw the picture of this gun online, to make the oxidation coloring stand out, they had front cocking serrations, so I went ahead and I did that. Just to kind of give it a little bit more character. Also, to give it some more character, I had the slide serrated on the top. Did the my bro Larry Vickers is going to love this. The Vickers Tactical battle sights. Did tritium. I actually, and I'm debating whether or not I did the right thing. The gun store that I held a gun at, they had fiber optic sights, right? And starting to get a little older now, about to turn 44 here in a minute, and the fiber optics, which I was never a fan of, really kind of stood out in the store. But being it's probably going to be a carry gun, I decided to go with the night sights. The Stippling, hopefully the dog's not eating anything she shouldn't be eating. The Stippling is good. It's not overly aggressive. I don't think the Stippling is aggressive as the one I held in the store. I believe they laser stipple it. I also had the trigger guard undercut, or double undercut I should say. Get a little higher up on the grip there. Had it thumb rests stippled as well. They put the Wilson Combat logo on there. This gun is badass. Really is. The biggest thing, of course, is the trigger. Oh my god. You know, the Gen 5 triggers, are nice, but you pick one up, whether it's a Gen 5, a 19, a 45, each one is a little bit different. Some are a little bit more grittier than others. Some are sweet right out of the box, but the Wilson Combat one, man. Now, the way I understand it is they put the connector in there from Apex, and then they you know, do a polishing and whatnot on the internals. This trigger is sweet. Oh my God, it's sweet. And it's still reliable. I think they also changed some springs in there, if I remember, but not to the point where it reduces reliability, or that's what they say. Man, this trigger is awesome. And then obviously it's got the it's a Gen 5, so it's got the marksman barrel from Glock right from the factory. I can't wait to get this gun out there. I'll reposition the camera in a little bit. I'll set up the trigger pull gauge. I'll give you guys an idea what the trigger pull is. The only other thing I'm going to do to it, and I have it over there, is I have an ambidextrous slide release I'm going to use. So, and here comes Scout Doggy with the ball. She loves to play catch. Go get it! So we'll set it up. We'll check out the trigger pull and go from there. All right, guys. All right, here we go. We're going to check the trigger pull. Gun is clear and safe. I didn't say that earlier, but the gun is clear and safe. So we'll start off. I got an NRA trigger weight set here. I know somebody's going to say get a electronic one. So trigger's reset. I got 4 pounds on here. Let's check it out. All right, doesn't break at 4. So I'll add 1/4 pound. Put it back on. It's wanting to break. Didn't break just yet. It's almost there. I have a feeling I'll switch out the 1/4 pound for a half, and that'll probably do it. There we go. 4 1/2. There it is. 4 1/2. I was kind of up high on the trigger initially, so I'll reset it again. Get it a little lower or more centered. Alright. It's not breaking. Alright. 4 1/2. It's not breaking, but it broke before, so I don't know if that was just where I had it positioned on the trigger. So we'll do 4 3/4 now. It's kind of what it did before. It started up higher and slid down. So I will do it one more time. Yeah, it's going right away. So looks like between 4 1/2 and 4 3/4. Yeah, it's going right now. So between 4 1/2 and 4 3/4, and I can tell you, it is smooth as butter. You can hear and definitely feel a positive reset. So thumbs up for the trigger. All right, so here's a close-up of the undercut of the trigger guard, double undercut. You can see the Wilson Combat Starburst laser stippling. It's not super aggressive. The one I initially felt in the store, again, I sent my gun in. It was a little bit more aggressive, but again, not super aggressive. When you grab it, it grips in, so it's good stippling. But it's not overly done like some stipple jobs. You'll see that sometimes you got to take a little sandpaper too to just knock the edge off of it. And you can see front grasping grooves, top slide serrations. Now again, I'm not a front grasping groove kind of guy, but to do the oxidized look, or that, the copperish look on the slide serrations, both the cocking serrations and the top of the slide, it really adds to it. It gives it a place for them to put that, give it that steampunk look. All right, trying to see if we can get the Wilson Combat Vickers Elite night sights. Kind of pan it out there for you. They also offer the same sights with fiber optic. All right, so there's a close-up of that. All right, guys. So to wrap it up, I'm really liking this gun. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, what's the cost? You got a Glock and you sent it out to Wilson Combat, and yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's probably not for everyone. price on everything that was done plus the shipping to return the gun, $986. I got the gun itself, law enforcement blue label price, I think it was $425 at a $100 gift certificate. Might have even been $450 either way. So it cost me $325, $350 for the gun, another $986. I could have saved $55 by installing the sights myself. I had stuff going on at the time, didn't think about it, so I paid them $55 to install the sights, test fire, whatever. Definitely could have done that myself. Now, what did I get for that price? So I got the Vickers Elite Battle Sights, tritium, front and rear. $70, excuse me, for the rear sights, $46 for the front sights, $55 for the installation. Again, I could have saved that $55. I get it. The other thing is the color. Did I need to get it Cerakoted? No, but a lot of people like Cerakote. I'm not into black guns really anymore. With all cool Cerakote jobs that are out there, black is just kind of, you know, black is so yesterday, you know what I mean? So I like guns with a little bit more character now, so I had that done. That was $160 just for the burnt bronze and black, and they scuff it up, that battle worn look. Another $75 for the what do they call it, oxidized look, so that bluish copper look, that steampunk look. I like it. Didn't need to get it done, and yes, I realize that's very close to the price of the gun, what I paid just in the Cerakote alone. Top slide serrations, again, did that, the top and the front slide serrations just to catch the blue. That's how they had it on the Instagram pic, and I'm not a big front slide serration guy, but for the finish, I liked it. So to do that, let's see. Front cocking serrations $75, top slide serrations $75. Tune the action, $110. Polish everything. They change out some springs. They put the apex connector in there, and that's $110. Now a lot of people are saying just do the 25-cent trigger job. I get it, and you can buy the connector, right? Whatever that costs, $15, $25. I'm not sure. I did the double undercut on the trigger guard. I get the Glock knuckle. Probably wouldn't be able to pick it up on camera, but I have that callus on my knuckle, so I like the undercut trigger guard. Stippling. Their stippling is not as aggressive as a regular stipple job. I believe it's laser stippled. This one isn't as aggressive as the one I held out in the store on Long Island, but it's still, when you grip it, it grips in there. You can feel it. So the stippling was $139 to get two sides of the gun laser stippled, and then it was another $20 per side to do the thumb rests. So obviously, you know, maybe you can leave out the thumb rests, whatever. Stippling's not cheap. My Salient Arms stipple job and undercut, that was like, with a law enforcement discount, was like $375. So stippling is expensive, laser stippling is a little cheaper, and I can tell you my Gen 4, it's about 6 years old. It's got 27,000 rounds through it, which isn't a lot. It's not my primary training gun, but I do train with it because I carry it a lot. That stippling is very dulled down. Probably needs to be restippled, and what do they charge to restipple the gun? So there's that. So yeah, is this gun for everyone? Probably not. See if I just covered everything here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So is it an expensive Glock? Yeah. Could I have almost got a lower end 1911 for it? Yeah. Could I have got, you know, 2 Glocks for the price of this one, or just for the job they did on it, plus I spent the money on a Glock, so maybe it's the price of 3 Glocks for one. I get it. Oh, and then I added, for another $10, I bought the extended slide release because I like that. Is it for you? Again, that's something only you can say. I get it's expensive. I wanted it. I like the one I held. I like the Cerakote job. I like the trigger job. And I'm happy with it. So you got to decide if it's right for you. Next up is a range report. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video and other videos and you'd like to see more, hit subscribe, like. Thanks guys. I'll see you on the range.